Keep us together, whatever. Then I will. I will. Don't. What's up, GCPR land? This is your guy TNathan. This is the 10 o'clock hour, and you know what time it is. You are listening to Conversations with TNathan across all my social media platforms. I mean, X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, you name it. If I'm on it, we're on it now. So strap in, get ready for we got a short show tonight. Got a short show tonight because we are going to got some things to get to. We're going to watch Companion on Bootleg Movie Theater with the fam. And yes, I made it. I made it. Uncle T, it's tonight movie night. Yes, Robert, tonight is movie night just for you. Just for you. And we're going to, and if I can get everything I got to say in 30 minutes, we're going to open up Bootleg Movie Theater at 10:30 Central Standard Time-ish. It's 10:30-ish. We're going to try to open up before 11 because it's been a long day. It's been icy. It's been icy. It's been cold. It's been cold. Been a long day. Long day. I was second. Just yeah, I am here. I am here. Do I look tired? Yeah, it's been a long day. Been a long day. How's everyone doing? I know everybody has whiplash going in. How many days has it been now? Today is the dun dun dun. What is today? I didn't even put the date in there. Today is the 7th day of February. It is the 18th day. Oh my goodness. Let's see, 20th, 11th. But it is the 8th of the Trump presidency. And it is a wild ride, to say the least. Yeah, Cam stumbling here. Remind me next time I need an alibi. Uh, Goodness, I like my new glasses. My new glasses. And the other day, I was at the conservatory, and Mrs. Plum came in with a candelabra, and she proceeded to kill me. Who am I? So it was Miss Plum in the conservatory with a candelabra. Who did she kill? I play reverse clue. Yes. How are y'all doing tonight? How's everyone doing? I hope everybody is well. Legion. I am Legion. I am Legion. Giant. How much longer? How much before you lock up over at the gas station? Jay? Yes, that would be I. I'm so confused. I know. Were you in here last night? You mean where were you at last night, Cam? Code switching, code switching for nothing. Cam, not even here. I can't. So I made it. I made it in time. I made it time-ish. Yeah. I fell asleep early last night. Should have known. Alright. So this is the plan, right? This is the plan. We're going to, we got an hour left. Jay got an hour left at work. So I'm gonna go to 30. I'm gonna go a little while till everybody get in here, the fam. Then we're going to watch before we're gonna make sure we don't start the movie until Jay get home. But we're gonna watch Companion tonight. But before that, we're gonna watch the second episode of Paradise. Yeah, that should give Jay plenty of time to get home. Yeah, I'm like, I can't believe it's like we got 4 episodes of Paradise, and I've only seen one, and it is so good. It is so good. Jay gonna have to catch up on Paradise later, but we won't start the movie until he get home. Hurry up, Jay. No, we gonna watch Paradise first, and then Jay should be home about 11:30 ish. So then we'll start the movie. So I'm here. I'm watching from Twitch. All right. So today federal judge puts a stop on the dismantlement. Listen, listen, this administration is literally dismantling USA Aid. They're like taking the name off the building. They have put tape over the name on the entrance sign. And the judge said, "Oh, by the way, let me tell you, I did not think it would be the judicial branch that had to stand up to Donald Trump because, well, no, I did. I did. Because Democrats, they can't do anything, and the Republicans control the legislature, so we're not worried about them standing up to them and Elon Musk. But thank goodness for district federal judges. They giving us some breathing room. Another federal judge. There have been 18 days of the presidency, 54 executive orders, and 35 lawsuits. That federal judges are saying, whoa, not so fast. And yeah, so there is that. 22 minutes and counting. Well, Jay doesn't get home to like 11:30 ish. So and my episode, hold on. The episode that we're going to watch tonight of Paradise, let me see how long it is. So we're going to time it that we start Paradise. Then I got another one called Creep Box. I got some good movies. I got Creep Box. I got Companion. I got Flight Risk. I got Wolfman. Uh, yeah. The episode that we're watching tonight of Paradise is, I want to see how long it is. So I know what time to get out to. Oh, yeah. So previously on Paradise. So we're gonna leave here at about 10:40 ish. Go over there, watch Paradise, and then we're gonna watch Companion. Yeah, I'll make up for all the movies we missed this week. Biden added over 200 federal judges before he left, just for this purpose, and they doing their job. What's up, Steve? They doing their job. Queen, yes, thank you, thank you. Y'all know all gifts go towards either helping one project or the next. I appreciate it, but I would like to tell you that Cash App works fine too, and we don't have to split any other money with um TikTok. Yeah. So hit the Cash App up if you want to make direct donations to the projects we're working on. Like I tell you, it's icy out here, and if you know from today, you know what we're talking about. Thanks for the gifts, but I don't have to split any of it with TikTok if we use hit the Cash App up or the GoFundMe page. Oh man, it's good. Greetings and wishes, good everybody. But federal judges are doing the thing. Federal judges and state attorney generals are are what's keeping are keeping us afloat. They are. They're keeping us afloat. Letitia James and those 19 attorney generals that are filing suit on everything, every executive order, and while Democrats are in the House and the Senate are twiddling their thumbs. But I want to say this. While I'm looking at Democrats point the finger at each other about who lost the election for them without just acknowledging the fact that racists and bigots won the election, I want to say this. As much as one of the major problems now and going into the future is the American people know who Donald Trump is. We understand what we're getting. But you need to focus on more about what you're going to do for the American people instead of who Donald Trump is. We know who Donald Trump is. If you want to move the needle, Democrats, you better get your ass together and start telling the American people what you're going to do for them and not who you're running against. At the end of the day, that strategy didn't work. That strategy didn't work. And I kept telling people while y'all were arguing with Trump supporters, that strategy didn't work. You should have been telling the American people what you're going to do for them. Yeah, because the people that were voting for Trump, they were going to vote for Trump. And that's why they're getting what they're getting. But if they go into the midterms just talking about Donald Trump, they're going to lose the midterms also. They're going to lose the midterms. You better go into this election and start telling the American people what you're going to do. You better start drawing stark contrast between this and that. And you better get your big tent together, and you all better have some talks and understand um, what you all are running on and what you're running for. The running against didn't work. The running against didn't work. What are you running for? You have to inspire the American people to draw a clear and distinct line between themselves and what we're getting. So that's my advice for Democrats. But I have no clue. I have no fear that they're not going to do that. They're going to continue to run in the same way they ran. They're going to run on boogeymen instead of prosperity and resolution. We have two Stevens in here. Are they both? We have a Steve and a Steven. And then we have Steve and Steven. So get it together. Review. It's like I say, 18 days, 18 days, 54 executive orders, and 35 lawsuits, plane crashes. Another plane in Alaska went down. They just, all 10 passengers on that plane dead, went down. And I'm going to say this, don't take it the wrong way, but didn't have this many dead people in airplane crashes during the 4 years of the last administration. Why y'all talking about DEI? Just thought I'd throw that out there. I've been listening to Democratic politicians say they need to become more conservative so they can stay loose. They'll stay losing. They'll stay losing. If Democrats try to mirror the policies of Republicans, I'm gonna tell you this. This is another problem, and I meant if I wasn't so busy today, I would have made a video about it. Stop with the kumbaya moments. Stop with giving any ground to conservatives on anything. You have watched the dismantling of U.S. aid. And people are talking about, well, yeah, we could have done this and we could have done that, but we need. Fuck that. USA was great the way it was. It shouldn't have been changed. Shouldn't have been changed. Now you're going to have 10,000 people out of a job if it wasn't for a federal judge. If it wasn't for a federal judge. What is this kumbaya moment you all? What is the kissing Donald Trump's ass syndrome that you all have going on? There is no but. There is no if. Everything Elon Musk is doing with his merry band of hackers is wrong. There is no upside to it. Democrats talking about, well, yeah, we could look into some. There is no fraudulent spending. There is. I'm convinced Donald Trump is going after these agencies that his base knows nothing about, don't know about, until they start realizing that some of the money that USA aid was giving out was going to farmers in this country. When we start to realize, do you realize there's a new strand of Ebola? It's an Ebola outbreak in Botswana. There's a second strand of bird flu been detected in the United States. We got tuberculosis outbreak in Kansas, and we withdrawn from the World Health Organization, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is about to become the Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services. We've withdrawn from the United Nations humanitarian aid. Donald Trump has made an executive order telling the CDC not to communicate with the World Health Organization. And he also restricted the output of the CDC for scientific research into the bird flu. The daily papers they were supposed to be putting out. Recipe for disaster. Measles in Texas. Recipe for disaster, people. And like I say, Democrats are just saying, "Oh, we're not in power. There's nothing we can do." You can start first by addressing misinformation succinctly. Addressing misinformation. If the CDC can't put it out, Democratic leadership should be putting it out. Good grief, get your vaccine updates. Right. Don't forget there's a case of, yeah, I mentioned that. but their committees went hard at Kim Reynolds, and it was hilarious how they embarrassed her. Right. So and stop with this and stop. You can say MAGA supporters might be mentally challenged, but you need to stop saying that the MAGA leaders are not are stupid. Nope, you need to stop that because we're losing. We're losing, so that makes us morons, and that means we can't win. No, leadership needs to have a strategy to address misinformation at every turn instead of going on talk shows and talking about me, whoa, it's me, why it's us, who lost the election. You need to be on there telling the American people the representation that you have access to and putting the truth out there and putting the truth out there. Greetings and salutations, nephew. Nephew, stay around. Well, what you doing tonight? We watching movies tonight, and we watching the second episode of Paradise, and we're gonna watch Companion. After that, we got to give Jay time to get from work. We're gonna watch. We're gonna go early. We're gonna go at 10:30, 10:30, 10:40 ish, and we're gonna watch this Companion. We're gonna watch Paradise, second episode. Then after that, Jay should be home, and we're gonna watch Companion. I don't care if you did have plans. Plans over. Plans over. I ain't talked to my nephew in been about 4 years now. I know it's been about 4 years since I talked to him. He hung out with us. Yeah, 4 years. That's my line. I'm sticking to it. Seemed like 4 years. Yeah, yeah. You go from talking to your nephew every day to 4 years. What's up with that? What's up with that? I don't feel no kind of way. Nah, I know you've been busy. Listen, so this is what we're dealing with. I was just listening, just looking at the optics, and Democrats need to get better at optics. Need to get better at optics. Stop doing stuff for the American people and not brag about it. We had a $2 trillion infrastructure bill, and how many American people know exactly what it does? That should have been a bragging point. Should have been a bragging point about unemployment. And also get out here and stop and tell people that coming into this country is not illegal. Coming into this country is not illegal. Calling people illegal aliens or immigrants when they're not is a lie. Is a lie because and also I need us to start. We have to draw lines somewhere, people. Even in your anger or the other groups of people, even when you're mad, you have to draw the line. And the line has to be no matter if I'm mad about something that another marginalized group of people did, I will not do the work of white supremacy. Say it with me. No matter how mad I am at somebody else, I will not do the work of white supremacy. And because some of you all are doing the work of white supremacy. Yeah. There has to be that line. There has to be. Say it with me. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. If you say that and you do the work of white supremacy, you're a hypocritical lying. I'm on the radio. Railroad workers who got everything they went on strike for under Biden. All that should have been bragging points. But no, we kept out here talking. People, and then someone had the nerve to tell me, "Well, look, you didn't like Project 2025, and they put it into action." And what was me talking about Project 2025 going to do? It was going to have. I said, if they win, Project 2025 is a reality. If you don't want, I don't need to come on here and talk about now 922 pages of project. Now, I need to tell you about what this government is not going to do. And I told you all, tariffs are not going to lower prices, and they weren't going to do anything to lower prices. I said that they would go after, and I am not going to sit idly by about immigration because Haitians are immigrants, Somalians are immigrants, so Sudan, the Sudanese are immigrants, Nigerians are immigrants, and if you in Haiti, and think of this, just like the Venezuelans lost their temporary protective status even after Biden tried to codify it for 18 more months. You remember when Donald Trump was in office in 2017, he tried to end the temporary protective status of Haitians. And if I sit idly by while he's entering one temporary protective status, they're gonna end another one. And I'm not with y'all. I'm not with you all. Told you. In the words of Fred Hampton, I am a revolutionary. A lot of you all just pretend to be. Anybody who does the work of white supremacy is not a revolutionary. And and anybody who wants to, we can cut. I can cuss. I can cuss. Anybody who does nothing in the face of injustice, you're not a revolutionary. Stop telling people that. My coworker says her team order was stopped. And this is it. So, United Postal Service had announced that they were not going to deliver any packages from China when Donald Trump instituted the tariffs, which I find very fascinating because you put 10% tariff increase on goods and services from China, and then you tell people this is a tax on China, but then you stop the United States Postal Service from delivering items from China. So how exactly? Yeah, it doesn't work out. It doesn't. I'm not even going through it. It doesn't. The math isn't mathing, and that's how stupid people are. People think that's a flex. Yeah, them Temu orders stop. You gonna think they were acting a fool over TikTok. Wait till them Temu orders stop, and them Sheen orders. Yeah, love the video you did with the Time Magazine article. I wish Trump could see it. Trump did see it. Trump did. He saw the. He when he said when he said, "Are they still in business?" Nah, you just gave an interview to Time Magazine for the Person of the Year. You know what You know Time Magazine's still around. We are waiting to see if she has to pay a fee for it or if it gets delivered. Then you are hurting postal workers. Listen, Steve H. I'm gonna have to call you Steve H. because I got another Steve in here also. Steve Hyde. And the thing about it is Trump's base doesn't know enough to care. Doesn't know enough to care. Anybody care to guess how many executive orders that he has signed that are going to lower the prices of groceries? Anybody? Do you want to know what the USDA? I'm convinced also Trump is going after a lot of these agencies to stop them from telling you that the price of groceries are not coming down anytime soon. There's also Stephen H. Right, we got another Steve. Someone made a video stating that they are already paid a tariff. They had to pay an additional fee. They didn't pay no tariff, but I can not yet because we're still in the backlog part of it. And that's another thing. I'm so tired of explaining how tariffs works to people. I don't want to explain it anymore. I don't. I'm not explaining tariffs to people anymore. I'm just laughing at them. I'm just laughing. When people start to realize that the agency, listen, listen, when they start realizing the agencies that they're clapping for and what they actually did and how, do you understand the federal government? They're talking about slashing employees. The federal government is the largest single employer in the country. The largest parts of the federal workforce are housed in the Department of Justice and the Veterans Administration. So all these people that are talking about Veterans Affairs, when you talking about cutting any significant portion of the workforce from the government, and you say even if you say it's across the board, the agencies that are going to be disproportionately affected are going to be the Department of Justice and the Veterans Affairs. I thought so much for thank you for your service, huh? So much for thank you for your service. It's nothing more. It's just like additional fees been placed on eggs. Even though the egg prices hadn't hit Waffle House across the board, they doing a 50-cent surcharge in advance. Companies like Walmart and other companies last year started increasing their prices in anticipation of tariffs. Uh, Eggs in Central Iowa were 5.25 a dozen today. I don't want to talk about it. I, I couldn't even afford could families couldn't even afford to get all whole dozens of eggs. We had to get half dozens of eggs. and half dozens are 314. So couldn't even get them whole dozens of eggs. Had to get half dozens of eggs. Uh, how do you feel about aliens and Area 51? Um, what time is it? Somebody tell me what time it is. It's not time for me to start cussing yet, is it? So I feel this way. I feel this way. Ask your mama. Ask your mama, because she's an escapee from Area 51. Yeah. I know someone didn't come in here and ask me a stupid ass question while I'm talking about politics right now. Ask your mama. Ask your mama how she feels about Area 51 because she escaped from it. So just thought I put it out there. Just thought I put it out there. Okay, now back on topic. Um, so we're dealing with the fact that if it wasn't for judges, if you can see, if it wasn't for judges, no, the Democratic Party wouldn't be doing anything else. Like I say, instead of crying about you're not in power, you still have, Democratic Party can get on any news program they want to. And instead of standing up in front of USA aid offices, that doesn't accomplish anything. I tell people, stop believing that protests are just about photo ops. No, the photo ops right now are going to the Republican Party because Donald Trump is optics. Your optics need to counter that optics by facts. You got to do optics and facts. And the only way you're going to do that is start to take, see, Donald Trump gets to take the part and talk about fraud in an organization that is designed to make inroads in foreign countries by aid. And even John F. Kennedy understood that you still have to grease pockets in other countries because we talk about democracy. You act like every country you go into is a democracy and everybody's voting on it. Shut the hell up. Stop it. Stop it. But when you have stupid people that are kowtowing to a dictate, then this is what you get. And then I am watching. This is what gets me. Are you going to be opposition or resistance? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Are y'all resisting or are you just opposing? And opposing by talk only. When I was talking to Rain, I say, when we talk about protests are intentionally disruptive. If you're not disrupting anything, you're not protesting. You're not protesting. If you're not trying to get groceries to people who are scared to leave their house because of icy conditions, then you're not protesting. If you're not disrupting icy positions and icy conditions, you're not protesting. You're just photo opping. You're just photo opping. President Uzi. Yeah, I know I know you don't have a lot of characters, but you quantify your questions. What about the justice system? What about it? What about it? What about it? What about it in the context of what I'm talking about? Let's get it. Let's get it. What about it? What's up, GCPR? Yes, I'm waiting for President Uzi to tell me exactly what they're talking about. What about the justice system? Because the justice system is a whole rung of ideas. Or what are we talking about it in context to what I'm talking about right now? I'm just trying to get that in there. I really want to have that discussion in context to what I'm talking about. So I'm waiting for President Uzi to to get his thoughts together and tell me in context to what I'm talking about, what they're talking about. Because I know you all are used to other where you can just you have no focus and you can be all over the place and people will run and chase you. That's not this live. That's not this live. This live is I set the standard for the conversation and we talk about those issues before we moving on to the other. Because that's why a lot of you all don't understand how government works. That's why a lot of you all can't focus on issues to even tie them together because you're too busy Three random people love pissing you off. These random people love pissing you off. That's what I mean. And then when I give them the stage, all of a sudden I don't see anything anymore. I give them the stage to get what they want out and context, and all of a sudden now they can't type. I'm perfectly capable of walking and chewing bubble gum at the same time. So they did, like I say, this is what's the pro. And then they're gonna go tell somebody, I don't like the TNathan guy because his delivery is off. My delivery is off. Dispute the facts. I'm saying, dispute the facts. Right, Rain, right, Hyde. You give them the floor, and all of a sudden it's like, what are we talking about? Well, anyway, this is what's on tonight. Um, let's get ready to make the transition. Like I say, I know we need. Yeah, it's been a hard week for a lot of people, especially people that work in healthcare services and community services for the community. When we've had to how we're to get what we're doing about funding, what are we doing about payments that we're owed to help the community. And when you work at food banks and shelters and you depend on government dollars and government assistance to reimburse the state, and they're not reimbursing the state, and therefore the state looking at you crazy, I understand that personally. We get it. Right. Right, Steve. They out here wanting to play Mr. Rogers with Republicans. Let me tell you, if you voted for, supported, or believe that the current occupant of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is in any way right about anything, we are not friends. I cuss you out and I call you weak bitches. Yeah, to your face. I'm not coming on no show talking about kumbaya. I'm not acknowledging anything that has anything to do with what you're talking about because all of it's fucked up. And that's what Democrats need to start saying. They need to stop this passive aggressive behavior they have. And you all need to stop this passive aggressive behavior with Trump supporters. Talking about, well, you may have a point. They don't have any points. They don't have any points. That's like saying that the funny mustache man, well, he might have been right about this. No, you don't. There is no right in poison. There is no right. Just because this little piece wouldn't kill you right here, you got to go through the rest of the poison to get to it. So it's not right. Stop making these excuses for, well, he got a point. He doesn't have any points. Turning Gaza into the Riviera of the Middle East is not a point. It's not a good thing. It is not a good thing in any way, shape, or form. Walking stuff back is not a good thing. Bullying your closest allies. You're literally let me tell you something historically. One of the reasons the United States has enjoyed the privileges of liberation that it has as a country is because it is buffered by Canada and Mexico, and they have never thought about invading us. They're allies. No matter what you all out here saying about Mexicans, Mexico is an ally of the United States, and it has not let anybody across its border that would threaten the United States in any way, shape, or form on its sovereignty. You all are stupid. You're stupid talking about Mexicans the way you all do when Mexico and Canada are the reasons this country has a natural border besides the Pacific and the Atlantic. And you all are stupid for not acknowledging that. And to sit back and allow this to happen in this space and you don't understand, you're putting your very liberty at danger. If he thinks like that, we will be lost and suffer. Isn't Donald Trump immune from all actions that his executive orders cover? Is he immune? Yeah, he immune because the executive orders don't affect him. The executive orders don't affect him. Now, if you mean he's immune from doing executive orders, no, because he has no consequences for it, but he can be stopped by courts. That's what the whole balance of power is. The word you're using, immunity, doesn't apply in this case because what he does, he makes an executive order challenging birthright citizenship, even though the first line in the 14th Amendment slams that close. But no, he makes an executive order. He's not any backlash. There's no backlash that can come to the president of the United States for an executive order. That's why judges step in and put moratoriums on them because there is no remedy after the fact. After you deported somebody in accordance with the 14th Amendment being violated, you can't find them. So that's why judges are putting a halt to it. Immunity from prosecution. Yeah, he's not. It's no prosecution associated with it. There's no prosecution associated with it. That's what. That's why it's supposed to be balance of power. It's just that the legislative branch has abandoned its formation in its own constitution by balancing the power of the executive branch. It is the judicial branch that is doing it right now, and that's only going to last until it gets to the Supreme Court, because only some of the most egregious things won't last through the Supreme Court. And I think, I tell you, how do I put this nicely? Birthright citizenship is been put on hold. Right, we know that, and it shouldn't even be an issue. It should be it's constitutional settled law. And I'm really thinking, I'm really thinking that in a 5-4 decision, that the Supreme Court will uphold birthright citizenship. That's my thought. Anything else, that means we're in trouble. Um, and it should be 9-0 that they uphold it. But Clarence Thomas, and with his bitch ass, will find a way to make an argument that it can be done. So there is that. But that's what the legislative branch is on. When you all talk about immunity from prosecution, you're not talking about anything about his executive orders, because the Supreme Court already ruled on almost unlimited, unchecked presidential power that Joseph Biden had and didn't use because Democrats always want to do the right thing instead of doing the right thing. The Supreme Court basically gave these powers to the president during President Biden's administration. And y'all don't want to know. See, that's the thing about it. Y'all don't want someone like me to take over because I know all these things, right? And the first thing I'm going to do is use that power to dismantle the democracy and capitalism that we have in this country. That's the first thing. Everything I do is going to be a stepping stone to that. Yes, and everything I do. So we can't do that. Colonist. Hey, y'all. Jay, what time do you plan on logging off GCPR? We plan on logging off in 4 minutes. At 10:45. Give me 4 minute countdown, y'all. Of GCPR. We got 4 more minutes of the conversation, and then we're gonna log off, and then we're going to log off of and go to Twitch, and we're gonna watch some movies this weekend. Like I say, we're gonna watch some things this weekend, and we're just gonna chill. We're gonna chill. Y'all not gonna have to listen to my rants. All right, y'all not gonna listen to my rants. We're gonna go. We're gonna watch some movies, and yeah, you're gonna have to listen to my rant as far as I talk during movies. So that's why it's called Bootleg Movie Theater 3000 with TNathan, because I'm going to interrupt. I'm not gonna stop the movie, but I'm gonna add any white people do anything crazy, any black people do anything crazy that's out of character. I'm gonna be asking questions. Yeah, I'm gonna be asking questions. Companion, you'll be home around 11:30. We'll be ready. We'll be ready to start Companion around 11:30. Companion, the trailer. I know I'm gonna be butting into that movie a lot because. And then it's got my dude from The Boys in there, Huey. He played Huey in The Boys. I'm like, yeah, we got to see this. We got to see this. Companion is an A. You might want to look it up while we wait. It's basically what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking, because I just saw the trailer. From seeing the trailer, I think this is going to be. You remember the movie? You remember we watched? What was that we watched? What was the name of that movie with the AI robot? The AI is her name. It wasn't Megan with no, Subservient was that wasn't a robot. That wasn't AI. No, we logging out of we logging out of GCPR in 2 minutes, Reese. What platform is Companion on? It's at the movie theaters. This is bootleg movie. Steve, don't ask. Steve, don't act new. Don't act like you don't know what a bootleg movie is. It's in bootleg movie theater on my Twitch stream, and on what platform is that out? Is at the movies. I don't know what platform is on. I got it. It's I got it from my bootlegger, and we're gonna watch it. Yeah, it's called bootleg. You think I got? I don't be asking what platform they come from. I just get what I like, and we watch it on bootleg. And we've been busy the last week, so we haven't had a chance to really catch up on bootleg. So we're gonna watch one episode of Paradise, and then we're gonna go into Companion. And I'm finna log off now. As a matter of fact, let me log off GCPR. GCPR. Thank you, DJ. I already let you know what was up. You got it early tonight. You can pay me back next week because I have a feeling um, we're gonna get into some more shit next week. Yeah, I got one in. I got one in. We're gonna get into more, and I'll be running late next week, so I'm gonna give you these 15 minutes today. All right, GCPR land. I'm turning you over to DJ. Y'all have a good time. All right, GCPR is signed out of, and now I need you all. My for those of you all who are new, Jazz. Accused. Yes, accused. Thank you, Jazz. Accused. You remember the AI robot in Accused? Yeah, it's something like that. And we watched another one with Megan Good. Not Megan Good, Megan Fox. Megan Fox was a AI in one. What was that one? We watched that too. But it's something like that. It seems like it's AI. It's a white girl AI robot, and built for human companionship goes haywire. Yeah, this one's gonna go haywire too. So let's log out from here. Hood fix. There you go, Steve. Y'all hit that beacon link up. Y'all get over there to Twitch. I'm gonna log off here so we can log into Twitch. If you're on Twitch and it drops you, all you gotta do is refresh it. And remember, it's icy. You want to make some donations? Here's the Cash App. We're doing that. We're doing the trip to Selma. I know, don't worry. To these two things, you won't hear me ask, try to raise funds for anything until April. Yeah, then we're gonna get into Battered Women's Month. Hey, let's get it. See you all in Twitch in about 1 and 10, 9.